Smyrna, ancient. Smyrna, a large ancient city on the western coast of Asia Minor, at the head of a gulf which reaches 30 miles inland, was originally peopled by the Asiatics, known as the Lelages. This city seems to have been taken from the Lelages. I almost want to say it's Lelages. Has been taken from the Lelages by the Aeolian Greeks about 1100 BC. There still remain traces of the Cyclopean masonry of that early time. In 688 BC, it passed into the possession of the Ionian Greeks and was made one of the cities of the Ionian Confederacy. But in 627 BC, it was taken by the Lydians. During the years 301 to 281 BC, Lysimachus entirely rebuilt it on a new site to the southwest of the earlier cities and surrounded it by a wall, standing as it did upon a good harbor at the head of one of the chief highways to the interior. It early became a great trading center and the chief port for the export trade. In Roman times, Smyrna was considered the most brilliant city of Asia Minor, successfully rivaling Pergamus and Ephesus. Its streets were wide and paved. Its system of coinage was old, and now about the city coins of every period are found. It was celebrated for its schools of science and medicine and for its handsome buildings. Among them was the Homerium, for Smyrna was one of several places which claimed to be the birthplaces of the poet. On the slope of Mount Pegasus was a theater which seated 20,000 spectators. In the 23 AD year, a temple was built in honor of Tiberius and his mother Julia, and the golden street connecting the temples of Zeus and Cybele is said to have been the best in any ancient city. Smyrna early became a Christian city, for there was one of the 7 churches of the book of Revelation, chapter 2, 8 through 11. There, Polycarp, the bishop of Smyrna, was martyred, though without the sanction of the Roman government. It seems that the Jews of Smyrna were more antagonistic than were the Romans to the spread of Christianity, for it is said that even on Saturday, their sacred day, they brought wood for the fire in which Polycarp was burned. His grave is still shown in the cemetery there. Like many other cities of Asia Minor, Smyrna suffered frequently, especially during the years 178 to 80 AD, from earthquakes, but always escaped entire destruction. During the Middle Ages, the city was the scene of many struggles, the most fierce of which was directed by Timur against the Christians. Tradition relates that there he built a tower using as stones the heads of 1,000 captives which he put to death. Yet Smyrna was the last of the Christian cities to hold out against the Mohammedans. In 1424, it fell into the hands of the Turks. It was the discovery of America and the resulting discovery of a sea route to India which ruined the Smyrna trade.
Alright, so modern. Modern Smyrna is still the largest city in Asia Minor, with a population of about 250,000, of whom half are Greek and less than 1/4 are Mohammedans. Its modern name, Izmir, is but a Turkish corruption of the ancient name. Even under Turkish government, the city is progressive and is the capital of Aydin Vilayet and therefore the home of a governor. Several railroads follow the courses of the ancient routes into the distant interior. In its harbor, ships from all parts of the world may be seen. The ancient harbor of Paul's time has been filled in, and there the modern bazaars stand. The old stadium has been destroyed to make room for modern buildings, and a large part of the ancient city lies buried beneath the modern houses and the 40 mosques which the city boasts. The better of the modern buildings belonging to the government and occupied by the foreign consuls stand along the modern quay. Traces of the ancient walls are still to be found. West of Mount Pegasus is the Ephesian Gate, and the Black Gate, as the Turks call it, is near the railroad station. The castle upon Mount Pegasus, 460 feet above sea level, dates from Byzantine times. The prosperity of Smyrna is due to not only the harbor and the port of entry to the interior, but partly to the perfect climate of spring and autumn. The winters are cold and the summers are hot, and also the fertility of the surrounding country. Figs, grapes, Bologna, opium, sponges, cotton, and licorice root are among the chief articles of trade. So, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, what thou seest, write in a book, and send it unto the 7 churches which are in Asia, unto Ephesus, and unto Smyrna, and unto Pergamos, and unto Thyatira, and unto Sardis, and unto Philadelphia, and unto Laodicea. And unto the angel of the church in Smyrna write, these things saith the first and the last, which was dead and is alive. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know thy blasphemy, of which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of those which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful until death, and I will give thee a crown of life. He that hath ear, let him hear what the Spirit say unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death.